It's a serious topic every week. So, like,
remember how we do casual conversation and then we start?
mm-hmm.
Welcome to the segment.
I guess. Welcome to the segment.
You rocking with?
It's your boy Fillmore Rich, entrepreneur extraordinaire, rapper, artist, songwriter, and visionary.
Self-made entrepreneurs, Sean Andre, artist, model, entrepreneur, etc.
You're not glued into the segment. It's your boy Spades. You know, if you want the realest topics and you want to get somewhere, you chop it up with us here.
It's a very serious week.
Yeah.
This week.
A lot happens.
It's a lot of politics going on.
It's a lot.
I know, but before we dig in,
Mm-hmm.
we want to bring some attention to our boy Phil more Rich here.
And what's going on the table?
I know. He brought this bottle for me about 2 days ago.
And it's like
It's damn near the bottom.
damn near half empty.
It's just that good. Oh
Yes.
man, it's just that good.
So let us know what's going on here on the table, man.
So this is my brand of Haitian inspired cremas. Ayala Gold cremas is what we calling it. Basically, cremas is something like Bailey's. Like the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans, they have the coquito. Jamaicans got their rum cream. Haitians have their cremas, and that's big in the holiday seasons. But we, me and my partner, we took a twist to it. We started doing flavors. This right here is a pumpkin flavor for Thanksgiving and whatnot.
Gave me an early sample, so
I
blessed.
feel that.
I'm grateful for that.
So yeah, man, we've been doing this for about 4 years.
4 years, huh?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Damn, time flies, bro. Because I remember when you was first starting out. I feel like just yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had the boxes of bottles in your crib when we came by.
I remember actually when you first started, because Phil's house was always popping. We always had an event or a party or something.
That was a go-to spot.
This guy likes to cater. You know what I'm saying? Man chefs up a meal, or he just likes to be in the kitchen doing what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Him and his brother.
Yeah,
Royale.
Don't put Royale out like that.
Nah,
Supposed to be known as the chef, but Royale got some secret
Tricks of
recipes,
war,
bro.
Yeah.
So, and I remember you just spiced this up. You was just like giving people samples of it, and I think it was the guava one that really.
Oh my god.
That really said you should start selling this. And then,
guava, I remember that one.
And it took like 4 years in business. That was good.
Yeah. Man.
So where people could get in contact with you if they want to get a bottle of cremas, right?
They can follow me on Instagram, Ayala Gold Cremas. Ayala spelled AELLA, Gold, Cremas with a KREMAS. And that's on Instagram. We on Facebook. Y'all can shoot us an email, if y'all want to place an order. We do catering for all type of events, weddings, bar mitzvahs, whatever you
I actually
sweet
seen
16s,
y'all
whatever
do a
y'all
little
wanna do.
couple of pop-up shows during the summer and springtime.
Yes, so we did. We had partnered with Denalcy,
Okay.
and we did. Denalcy is a lifestyle brand, another Haitian lifestyle brand. And
Shout out to Denalcy.
Shout outs to them. They doing big things. So we partnered and we came up with a flavor together.
Okay.
And we decided to take that flavor, launch it, take it on a tour. We went to Le Rev in Manhattan. Karma, shout outs to Freddie Boom. He showed us a lot of love.
Freddie Boom, he's a good guy, man. Good guy.
Good guy. He showed us a lot of love. Shout outs to Chloe's. We actually did a little interview with the chef for Haitian Times, and he showed us how he mixed the chocolate cremas that we have in his chicken and waffle recipe.
Oh, wow.
So
That's dope.
He had that mixed into the waffle batter, and we were there, they were filming, and he just put it together It was dope. So shout outs to Chloe's. Shout outs to the H Loft also.
The Loft on
The
H.
Loft on H.
I was actually there yesterday.
Yeah.
They got a fishbowl to die. You're gonna
Damn,
drown
you
in that
You
fishbowl.
did some
Yeah.
traveling yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
You did some traveling.
Oh, yeah. But we don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
my traveling.
I'm just saying, I'm
off
like,
off
didn't
the
you
camera.
say you was? Didn't you say you was at?
Yeah, I was in Coney Island.
Yeah.
We end up in the loft, you know.
We also
So-
also got some love in Miami too, man. Miami showed us a lot of love with this stuff.
Well, you know, that's Zoe Town.
So
Definitely
Philly, man, you sound like you had a busy weekend. You had a nice little show this weekend. I seen a
Yeah.
couple. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so
From Cremas to rapping.
yeah, so this tomorrow evening, in Bushwick,
It's kind of hard because
1501. If you're in the town, if you're in Brooklyn, come to the show.
You know
I'll
what's
rap
so
too.
crazy?
you gotta anticipate also. By the time the viewers see this,
It's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
done.
It's gonna be over.
normally
It
shoot-
should be-
We'll probably have some footage.
it'll be
Yeah.
nice,
And then
but-
put it up there.
we
Y'all see
normally shoot maybe 2 days before we actually release, just to keep you guys keep you guys informed. So a lot of the times, we're thinking about probably talking about something for tomorrow. We're talking about yesterday,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So,
it. For the viewers, we apologize for last week. Due to all that confusion that was going on, we didn't get a chance to basically, post a new video. But we're gonna definitely make it up to you on this episode. We're gonna touch base on basically what's going on in the world right now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Last week I thought we were gonna talk about North Korea. That was the
Yeah, we
topic.
didn't even-
That's kind of frightening.
That's what we were going to talk about. But you know what's more frightening, Phil?
Mm.
That we have terrorists right in our own freaking country.
Say it again.
Before we touch on the topics,
Yeah.
I know we was kind of like centering around Phil. I noticed a shirt he had on. I just
Oh
wanted
yeah. So I'm all about, you know what I'm saying, rooting for the underdogs that's coming up. Shout outs to Justin Bless,
Yeah.
kid from Arizona we met a couple years ago. He came out here
to do the Haitian Flag
to
Day
perform
show.
for the Haitian Flag Day. He got his own brand. So, the Bless line is dope. I definitely support him. I bought a tee, so shout outs to him. Definitely go
I just wanted to,
holla at your boy.
Touch base on that.
Yeah,
before we
definitely.
move on.
That's me.
Yeah. I'm gonna just shout out, brands and stuff. Shout out to Bless, but shout out to my boy Stackhouse. You know what I'm saying? He got these push hats. If you interested, he got all types of flavors. Just follow him on the IG, or you could just hit me up on BK Spades. You know what I'm saying?
You saw it in the introductory when he says he's a Haitian DJ Khaled. You're gonna see it, his name. And we apologize for having this brief segment of promotional and commercials.
Plugs.
We gotta do it though. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we got to, man. 'Cause
Shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah. Shout out to the sponsor.
Right?
Yo, Bless, send us some more teas, bro. Definitely will support you some more, man.
That's a fact. That's
Facts,
a fact.
bro.
That's a great guy, man.
He's
That's
a
a
good
great
dude,
guy.
man.
Great guy.
He's a good dude, bro.
Always showing love, man.
Yeah. So let's get into this.
What's going on,
Yeah, let's go
man?
in.
It's
What's going
it's
on in
scary
the world?
outside.
Facts.
What's up?
So last week, looks like Trump got into a little pissy match with North Korea, and they's threatening to pull the plug. They's threatening to drop the bombs.
Drop the bomb.
They're not with the shit.
It was like basically you got two bullies and they want to control the same, playground. And he's like, you know what? If you go ahead and throw those bombs, I'm gonna throw the bomb, and it's gonna be bigger and better than your bombs. It's gonna be something that the world has never seen before. This guy's always wants to do something that the world has never seen before. You know what? And he's doing it right now because the world has never seen an ignorant president as we have today.
But do you think it's really, like, we're really, potentially gonna go to war with North Korea? I want to hear how you feel, and then I'm gonna say how I feel.
Brother, man, that's up in the air because those are two madmen.
Facts.
I don't know King Jong-un or whatever his name, Emperor Jong-un.
We do know he's kind of
He's nuts.
yeah.
He thinks he's God. To his people, he is God. So to his people, they look at Trump like he's the devil. But the thing that they don't know that we look at him like he's the devil too. So we don't want him up here either. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
But what's the percentages as far as who think he's the devil?
well,
Because numbers are starting to you starting to see like who's who.
Yeah. They coming out the freaking rabbit holes and rat holes where they dwell from, and they coming out with tiki torches.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And these are young brothers. You know, I can't even call them brothers. I don't know what y'all are. Y'all are creatures of hate. Creatures of and I'm really gonna talk to the YouTube community, because there's some of you who it's all fun and games, you know what I'm saying? But there's some of you who really take this racist thing to the heart, and y'all name call and do all this type of stuff and think it's like, you know, whatever. It's just sticks and stones, you know.
Yeah.
But now,
Words
you know,
hold power.
Words hold so much power, and that was proven when your man, who's supposed to be the leader of the free world, siding with hate.
Yeah.
A young woman lost her life. You know what I'm saying? I believe her name is Heather Heyer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? RIP to her, and may her family find peace. But real talk, this been happening to our people for years. I don't understand why it has to happen to a white person to say, "Oh, we seriously have to wake up." We should have been waking up. This has gone way too far, to the point where we have a bigot as our president. And I repeat, he's a bigot as our president.
I mean, I feel like he made his stance from the get-go. You kind of like, there was no question in my mind who he wants to be president for in America. I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't us. Since he'd had those rallies, and then you had black people and other ethnic groups attending, and he basically gave the green light for those people to get assaulted. And
at his rallies,
and never condemned it. He never, once,
I'll pay
apologized.
When he said, "I'll pay you to
I'll pay your lawyer fees
or something,"
or
look
your
at this
bail.
guy.
You see what I'm saying? Like, never, not once. So I expected it. This is not new to me. I'm not surprised. But the sad part is that, you know, it's getting to a point where I feel like this country is about to be divided like it never was before.
It's crazy, because I'm sorry to cut you off. Nah, I was just
Go ahead.
I was just basically gonna say, like, it's those, I'm in for a loop. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person that gives somebody the benefit of the doubt, and then to see, like, you see the signs, but it's just like, wow.
I didn't. To tell you the truth, I don't expect anything different.
Right.
I've seen it coming from the election.
I would have thought he would mature to the standings of like,
every
be
other
humble.
week.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be humble about your position in life. Honestly,
He was never humble. Come on,
he was never humble, man. But being president of the free world, that's a high title.
Yeah.
Right now, he's pissing on that.
But
You know what I'm saying?
listen to this though. It's not like he went through the same trials and tribulation as somebody that built up to become a president.
Very true.
You talking about somebody that skipped a couple of ladders. How you want him to act about it? He don't know about being cordial or anything like that. He never had to be.
Yeah.
He was himself through business, doing what he had to do, and then he got a position. You think he's gonna learn overnight? That's just damn near impossible.
That's fact, and I'm glad you said that, because that also, like, for many of his supporters, they're not people that's rich or business class or anything like that. These are middle class to lower class, middle white Americans who feel like Trump said something, or because he's just different enough from most politics that he actually got their back. He don't have y'all back either. He's just riling y'all up to bring up his numbers and his approval.
His agenda.
That's it.
Which is
But
to
what?
help the rich.
Somebody tell me. All right, yeah, maybe that. What's the root to what's going on in Charlotte? What is the root? What sparked this? Where is it coming from?
So, it seems like the alt-right movement is starting to gain traction now. So, the agenda of the protest was to unite the right, all the Republican and conservative groups that felt like they have not been heard for the past 12 or so years.
That too, and what really sparked it was the statue removal.
Yeah, the statue removal.
What statue removal?
Of Robert
That's-
E. Lee.
In case nobody, in
So-
case the viewers don't know.
They are protesting against the removal of Robert E. Lee statue, who was a Confederate general, and they feel like it is an insult to the Southern culture and the Confederate culture, seeing as how the Confederate lost the Civil War, and we've gotten past that issue. But you know, they're still holding on to it because it's very symbolic to their culture. So they're upset about the removal of the statue, and they came to protest that, saying many, you know, they were chanting a lot of Nazi,
Neo-Nazi.
yeah, Nazi rhetoric, or you know what I'm saying, those old Nazi
That's-
blood over
yeah.
soil,
You
and
saw the
this and
the Vice documentary then.
yes,
The Vice documentaries. Shout out to Vice.
Vice has been
You've been doing real good, and that last documentary. I don't know if it was the last two documentaries, because he also touched the basis
What's
where
the,
he was.
you know the title of those?
One is talking about visiting Washington, and the other one is actually him in Virginia. But the one in Washington was really interesting. He was actually talking to one of these white supremacists that
or the
really,
dinner that he had with the white supremacists.
yeah,
Yes.
that was so interesting because the guy really believes that this land is his land and that the European. It's just a real, honest to God truth. This land doesn't belong to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody puts in their own sweat, blood, and tears in this land.
It
You know
belongs
what I'm
to
saying?
everyone,
It
man.
belongs to everyone that basically contributes, which it should be. You know what I'm saying? This guy is talking about there should be no immigration coming in and stuff like that. And he was being interviewed by a Asian person. So the Asian guy was like, "Hey, do you think? So you're telling me that you don't feel like I should be here?" And he said blatantly, "No, I don't think you should be
Are
here."
you kidding me? Asians contributed the most to this
I wanted to
economy.
ask you guys a question. Did you guys see an interview with Charles Barkley and one of the alt-right leaders? Did you guys get to see that?
I was
interview?
trying to watch that on the way here. I didn't get to see the full.
Yeah, I just I posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, with him and
8-minute
Richard
clip.
Spence, right?
It was kind of like
Intense or
it was a little intense. It was just seeing the real like the thought process from the alt-right movement.
Yeah.
Basically, white supremacy should just remain white supremacy, or like it's what he was saying was he feels like everyone coming together to it shouldn't be. There's no such thing as equal rights.
Yeah.
You guys got to watch it to really get the feel of like
their
What he was trying to say.
beliefs are very territorial, very anti. I don't know if they're scared that people are gonna outwork them or outsmart them.
yeah, it's
And
like that. It's kind of like that. Like
it's like
they-
a threat that they
Yeah.
feel that they're going to be outshadowed. And my thing is that how are you going to be outshadowed? It's all about the work you put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess they want to be felt, because when they interview some of these people, some of them don't even know why they're mad. Some of them really don't. Oh, well,
They
no, I
really
don't think we should be together.
They're just looking for somebody to blame.
Yeah, they trying to whitewash history. You know what I'm saying? The Confederate flag is a part of our history. Yes, it is. But it is a dark part of our history. It is about division. We are the United States of freaking America. There's so many people that died for this that was Asian, white, black. It doesn't matter. They were from, their ancestors came. Oh, man, it's just so brain numbing. It's mind numbing to understand how the people who died for this country, the inventions that were made by other people, you know what I'm saying? Like other people from different backgrounds and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like
so basically the alt right, their political numbers are dwindling, and they feel like they're next to become the minority group, and they want to remain a superior. You know, they want to maintain their superiority in a sense. But we're no longer in those days. You have so many other groups now, so many other cultures now coming into this melting pot now, and they're afraid that they're losing their power, so to speak. They don't want
Exactly.
They don't want to share the land
The
and
Commonwealth.
and the you know what I'm saying the all the wealth. They don't want to share it with the other cultures. They feel like it should be strictly for them. But we're long past those days now. You see what I'm saying?
You know what's so interesting about those statues?
Mm.
The Civil War, we won that war, right? The
Yeah.
North won that war. But those statues didn't come up until the beginning of the century, where it was, I think it was the Jim Crow. That's when Jim Crow was running around, the law, or whatever the case may be. And then it was in the 60s. In the 50s and late 50s, early 60s, they did some statues again to put them up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because, oh, let's remember our history. No, it was, let's remember that you are surrogate. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are beneath. We will not give you civil rights. We will not give you these things that you cannot vote, or you can, you know what I'm saying? The common, everybody rights, basic human rights, we were not allowed to have in this country. And they kept putting these statues up in a way to, you know, remind us that, you know, that's what we are. Like, you probably, the viewer, have somebody that was in Virginia or is in Baltimore. They took down those statues in Baltimore. Shout out to the mayor in Baltimore, avoiding conflict, doing it peacefully, and getting those statues out there. But imagine people that basically grew up in those times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have your uncle or your mom or whatever seeing those statues. To them, you know what I'm saying, they didn't see it as a monument of history. They seen it as the white man has power. You know what I'm saying? And now in our generation, we're becoming awakened. We're not fully there, but we're understanding the values of good and evil, right and wrong. And we're praising these guys that really didn't have no moral code of humanity. They were on animal instinct. You know what I'm saying? That's just, that's like, what I was saying.
Conquer, intimidation.
Conquer our
power.
people.
That's
That's all they were about. These
control.
guys are not about building a republic, you know? And then how dare for Donald Trump to even compare these generals to Washington and Thomas Jefferson, even though they were slave owners.
Slave owners too.
I understand that. But they contribute to the Constitution. They had... Thomas Jefferson loved his slaves. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? He has a lot of mixed people out of there.
Families.
You know what I'm saying? And you have George Washington, they were saying that a lot of his best generals that helped him win the war were black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Blacks.
But they won't never really push that out there because they don't want to shine a light
On our contribution.
we help contribute to the independence of this nation. That you said, oh, my ancestors didn't come and conquer this land just to be taken away. No. What you mean? You conquered it from the Indians that had it, you know what I'm saying? Gave them disease, did all types of crazy shit, ran them out to the woods, you know, then y'all started doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Then y'all didn't want to get bullied by Europeans anymore. So y'all like, fuck it, we're gonna get our independence. But who was in those front lanes? It was the Indians, it was the black, you know, slaves, you know? They gave blood first. And to be in this day and age, I know I'm talking a little bit, but I gotta get this off my chest. It's kind of, I wanna know how black people feel. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If you never met a black person or something like that, because some of you haven't. And y'all don't know what we go through. It's not all about what you see in hip-hop or whatever the case is on TV. This is real life shit. I have a mother like you have a mother. I have a brother like you have a brother. You know what I'm saying? So if you take that away from me, you think I'm not going to be outraged? I'm not going to be mad? It's sad that Heather had to die, but it's sadder that you have to see it, that's when your eyes open. That, oh, someone that looks like my aunt or my cousin, or, oh, she's dead because she believed in the right cause. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, that's how I feel about it. I had a train of thought, but I lost it in that that segment. But I want y'all to understand, man, like, we're human too. You know, we went to war for this country. We stand for the values of freedom of this country, just like how you do. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that are not white supremacists, that are white people who are just confused about how the black community feels, you know? We feel pissed. We feel abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? We're in 2017, and you got young guys with tiki torches saying, "White power. The Jews will not replace us. The Jews will not replace us." That's big. That's fright. That's fright. That's fear. Because the Jewish people, they do have power. A lot of them, it's just because they stick together and, you know, they know how to build a commonwealth, you know. But
Yeah.
for them to say that the Jews will not replace us, bro, they're not afraid of black people. They're afraid of being erased.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, speaking of which, this whole NFL situation,
Which
we're
is
calling-
bullshit.
which we're calling Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
So now my question is, do we should we be protesting for him to get drafted, or should we just altogether abandon the NFL league and start our own? Because the way I
Start our own, that's hard. That's deep. To say something like that, that's deep.
it is deep, but it could happen. What's his name? Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg. They talking about starting their own sports
Iverson.
league. Oh, Iverson. Yes.
It's
My
3-on-3.
bad. So
you
they're
mean,
talking
3-on-3?
about
It's gonna be a 3-on-3 tour, like basketball leagues.
yeah.
Okay.
So they get like I think like 7 people on the team, and it's instead of 5-on-5, yeah, 3-on-3.
Okay.
And it's
Tighten
gonna
up your game. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think they're gonna represent like states and stuff like that too.
Oh.
Nice.
So-
Basketball?
That
yeah,
should be
basketball.
interesting.
You know, they're gonna try to make their own league, which they, you know,
It's about time.
I compliment.
Yeah,
that.
it's about
I
time
compliment.
because like, I want to know how y'all feel out there. Like, how y'all feel about the Kaepernick situation? Do you think he should be trying to get back into the game or into the NFL league, or maybe take it somewhere else? So, what about starting our own league? Like, because the way it's looking,
Starting our own league is an amazing idea, but it takes a lot of capital.
it does.
We gotta build fields. We gotta do all that. Because if we take it from the NFL, do you think they're gonna let us
And
pay
then,
on their field?
Don't listen.
You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to black people and the amount of money we're willing to spend, I think it can happen, bro. I think it can happen a
I
lot
feel-
sooner than later. Especially,
I feel right now we should make our friends.
yeah.
You don't want to hire him, and you've done hired other people that beat up their wives, killed dogs, been damn felony charges or whatever, and they got rehired by the NFL. But this guy that takes a knee for a political stand, y'all refuse to. Y'all don't respect anything but money. And I'm not talking about the white people. I'm talking about the rich, wealthy people. Because the rich, wealthy people don't care about the poor white people. I want y'all to understand that too. They're not after y'all. They're
They
not
don't
after
have y'all
y'all
backs.
the good of y'all.
Word. They don't
You know
have
what
y'all
I'm saying?
back either.
They're part of another society that think because of their money that they're better than everybody, and that's
They're just leading you to believe that because you're of the same skin color that y'all on the same team. Nope.
nope, nope. If that was the case, there would be freaking tax reform and health what's the other thing? Health reform too.
Yeah.
Those things will be settled. But why they're not settled? Because the rich people don't want to freaking pay their share. So back to the NFL. Y'all don't respect anything but money. So if the target audience, which I believe is a lot of black people, because we love our sports,
Yeah.
just shut our eyes, turn the television, on a Sunday go to church, or be with family.
It's that, yeah.
And instead of being glued and giving y'all money to the merchandise and the stadium seats and all that, we just say, you know what? Hell with y'all.
I mean, that word is passing on along right now.
Yeah, it is. That's why it's actually being talked about right now. Because this word it's actually going to happen.
Are
It's-
we gonna
Are we going to stick to it?
stick to it?
That's
Is
Which
it
I
gonna
think we
be
should,
like-
because
Yeah,
at
we
the
should.
end of the day,
you should.
we should have a voice and it should be respected.